how much total have you roughly invested into crypto?
I would say a couple of million.
What are you currently sitting on and rough sort of portfolio allocation?
Yeah, 10 to 15 mil at the moment in Aussie dollars.
So we're here in Sydney, and today I'm going to be uncovering the behind-the-scenes group of elite investors we put together called our Platinum Membership.
Is that an OTC strategy for big?
No, it's more like they're hedge funds. These are high net worth individuals with a minimum of $250,000. And I'm a little bit nervous about today because I've never uncovered the behind the scenes of how this group operates and who these people are. Now there's about 70 of these members that we've put together. It's an invite-only group. We haven't shared anything publicly about it in the past little while. And now tonight we're going to go to a drink. So we're going to start to see just the Sydney cohort, meet some of them, get a bit of an insight of what they're up to. And then tomorrow we're heading to Adelaide, where we're going to do one of our one-on-ones with one of our high net wealths in Adelaide. We'll sit down, help them with the strategy and start to put everything together. So come with me and get a glimpse of the elite crypto investor group. The hardest thing in my day is trying to figure out where I'm going, getting the Uber to go there. Figuring out what time I need to leave. The amount of times I've rocked up late, never been in the right place, don't know where the Uber is. Like,
It can't be the hardest part of your day.
I can tell you what a layer 2 is and how to bridge funds from one blockchain to another and explain how it works, but I couldn't order an Uber to save yourself. Any changes to the big boy?
Yeah, do you need no ham, chips only?
Totally agree. I think the election year helps as well, because in an election year you can't have a recession, right? Like, you don't want a recession to occur. I think I'm super bullish. You've got the rates coming down, money printing. They've already eared bonds being bought back. The only caution point at the moment is Harris gets elected, which fundamentally long term I don't really think has a huge impact, but short term the market won't like it. The market won't like it. And also from an altcoin perspective, like, I'm pretty risk on. I have, as you guys know, a heavy position in ETH. I think ETH will start to outperform Sol. I think the ETH altcoins will start to perform soon, but Bitcoin dominance is at 4-year highs. Altcoins are still getting squeezed. Meme coins have sort of been smashed 2 weeks ago. Last couple of days have been okay. But the portfolios that I've seen perform well and based on the data is top heavy. So Bitcoin and Solana has outperformed. Solana memes have outperformed. Some select projects, and we've actually been pretty spot on. Outside of Matic, I've been wrong on Polygon. But Maker, Maple, Jupiter, Solana, ETH, even DMT back in June, I mean, that was at $55, hit 160. We're pretty much right on all that, but ETH layer 2s have been down. Although TVL, so total volume, in ETH 2s, total value locked, is all-time highs in layer 2s, but yet price is still, not moving. So I was speaking to a platinum member this morning who is in the multi-millions of portfolio and overexposed himself in the recent highs. So he put a lot in March, too much, mainly alts. So he's probably got, I think he's got maybe, I keep it anonymous, I don't share any data, but anonymously, I think he's got 4 or 5 million, and he put in 600K pretty much straight into alts in March, which is basically down to like 200K, and that was the rest of his dry powder. So you're always in a bad position when you don't have dry powder, because you can't take the dips, like with, because that's where you can lower your buy price. And it's easier said than done, but even if you just have used the fear and greed index over the last 12 months and bought the fear and sold the greed, easier said than done, but you've done pretty well. But I think just topping up those bigger corrections is the right play. Holding through, nothing fundamentals changed. I think it's just not getting too excited around alts has kind of been my big point recently. It's like, we all get to be excited, fucking alts, but yeah.
The other one too is, I've noticed,
we just wrapped up at the Platinum Drinks in Sydney. We've got Alex, mate. Thanks for joining us very briefly. Got to run home.
All good, pleasure, man.
Thanks for having on, man. Yeah. Okay, first of all, first question. How much total have you roughly invested into crypto at the moment?
How much have I invested?
Well, you've been in the space for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been about 6 years, gone through a few cycles.
Yeah.
Probably in total, I mean, I've told you about the Celsius network debacle, so I've lost quite a bit, but I've also, probably in total, a couple of million.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. And you've obviously got a pretty busy job, you've got a lot of commitments. What's it like being time poor when you've got such a large portfolio?
Yeah, look, I think that's the benefit of Collective Shift. You've got a community. You've got obviously you guys that have got you're the subject matter experts in the field. It also keeps us controlling our emotions, because really investing is about emotions. If you can control those emotions and have someone that you can leverage off to, keep you on the path and have a strategy so that you know when you actually need to sell and when you need to hodl. And just go long term, don't go short term, because short term doesn't really work out. Trust me, I can talk from experience. It's not a really good plan. So I really can't talk highly enough about Collective Shift, Platinum Group, and just having a group that really, they're all aligned with your values and what you want to do.
That's awesome, man. And
financial freedom, right?
Yeah, 100%. That's awesome to hear. And what's it like meeting some other Platinum? It's probably the first time you met some Platinum clients tonight. What's it like meeting other people with a similar sort of size and group to you?
Absolutely. I think it's really important when you're meeting people face to face. You can't really replace that with an online chat. It's great having their chat, and it's good to sort of keep the comms going there. But actually seeing everyone in person, I think that really putting faces to names, it makes it a lot more real, I think. And then it builds on that community piece. You get to know about the people, and you get more comfortable. And I think in a world that we're living in at the moment, which is a little bit chaotic and a bit crazy, having a sense of community, I think, is like really critical to success.
100%. And last question, what would you say to anyone that has a large portfolio in crypto, that's busy, got a family, about potentially working with me or joining up as a Platinum client?
Yeah, look, I'd definitely give it a go. Have a conversation. Obviously, you've got me on YouTube telling you, what the benefits are. But reach out to Ben and the team. They'll sort of fill you in. I can't recommend it enough. Is it cheap? No, it's not cheap. But at the same time, losing a lot of money, talking from experience, is really painful. So it's a small investment to secure your sort of financial freedom, because you just don't want to make a mistake we're in a high volatility asset, right? So you just got to be thinking long term, having a strategy, sticking to it, not making mistakes. It's really important.
Amazing. Thanks, Alex. Thanks for joining up. See you, mate. Have a good night.
You too.
So the biggest difference between our Pro membership, where we've got 1,000 people, and our Platinum group with our high net wealths is just the strategies that you can use. Obviously, when someone's got a minimum of $250,000, right up to 25 million we've got in the group, they're just different strategies at the end of the day. So, what we tend to work with these people are, things like, how to really maximize their returns, risk mitigation, how can you maximize upside without, really bringing too much downside risk. There's also other ways of whether it be asset allocation and different timings. And as well, a lot of these people have businesses, right? So they have cash flowing opportunities, they have a lot of additional money they want to put in the market. So it's a lot about timing, exit strategies, goal setting. Because a lot of these people have big investment portfolios outside of crypto, right? And you don't necessarily need to take a lot of risk if you've got $5 million in your portfolio. It's more about how you can sort of grow that over time, buy the dips and really sort of exit, and do other things with the money. So diversification is obviously a big thing. But then also custody, where to buy, how to sell, OTC, spreads and fees are massive. If you're trading hundreds of thousands of dollars, is a really big thing. So this is what I sit down and help a lot of our clients with, and ultimately just try and help them grow from where they are now to hopefully something a lot bigger in the future. And again, a lot of these people are super time poor, so that's why we do these events. We've got a private WhatsApp group these guys can chat to me on. And really, I'm just sharing my experience of making money in the market back to them and growing their portfolio. So we're at breakfast, day 2. We absolutely passed out last night. Yesterday was a huge day. We got up at I don't know what time it was, felt like 5 o'clock. And now we're in Sydney. We're about to head to Adelaide. So we've got a Platinum client one-on-one today with one of our top guys. So I'm looking forward to catch up with him. And then we've got dinner with Simon, one of our analysts who on the last vlog in Korea. I actually hired him on that call, and now tonight we're going to go away. We're actually meet him in person, which is really exciting. So another pretty big day, and first coffee. I think I had 6 coffees yesterday, maybe 7. It was a massive day. It was awesome to catch up with the Platinum members last night. I absolutely love catching up. Spend more time in the airport than landed in Adelaide. It's been a long time since I've been here. I think I've only been here once. I don't know. I don't even know what goes on in Adelaide. I know there's good footy here in the Adelaide cricket test match, but we'll see what the crypto scene's like. I was going to jump a call with our content team, and then we're on the way to meet with one of our platinum clients. So it should be a good day. Hey boys, I'm in your land, Simon. Hey mate. Awesome, we're here with one of our platinum members, which he's going to remain anonymous for this one because he's got a pretty cool story about crypto. Thanks so much for finding the time. I wanted to ask you about your portfolio. What are you currently sitting on and rough sort of portfolio allocation?
In terms of sitting on?
Yeah, so AUD terms.
Yeah, probably. It fluctuates because of the stuff I'm in, but it's probably about 10 to 15 mil at the moment in Aussie dollars. In terms of my portfolio allocation, it's pretty rough at the moment because I'm essentially all in memes with a fair bit in Sol as well. And so, again, the last few months have not been particularly kind to me. But I guess the idea with this strategy is that, look, hopefully the market is yet to experience the full-blown bull market or retail mania as we've previously seen. And I guess my thesis is that if that happens, then retail will, in my opinion, primarily flow to memes. So provided I'm in the right memes, I think those, I hate to call them assets, but let's just say those tokens will perhaps outperform the majors. So I'm purely going for sheer and utter upside, and I accept that, hey, the downside is also there, because if I get the timing wrong, or if I'm not in the right shit, then I will get utterly wrecked, and we'll be back here in 4 years, almost starting from scratch. But hey, as I said, I know that's what the sort of the risk is in exchange for hopefully getting some pretty nice upside.
Yeah, we spoke about today some other strategies where we can potentially mitigate some risk of playing a little bit of the higher caps But I think, like we said, meme coins are here to stay. Social tokens, as you can kind of call them, they had their life cycle. So as long as you're getting the right ones, there's a lot of upside. You've just got to be a little bit more dialed in, and you are, a little bit more dialed in, I guess, than a lot of our, usual platinum clients. How have you found this cycle with the volatility and everything that's going on at the moment?
I like the volatility from October to March because the volatility was all to the upside. The volatility the last, say, 6 months has not been quite as fun. But hey, that's the price we pay. You don't get those, that sort of upside without volatility, and so unfortunately, it's part and parcel of it. And and like you said today, you can take some lower volatility, reduce your risk, go into some majors. Perhaps this is probably something I've got to take on board. Be a little bit more balanced with my portfolio rather than just completely degenning on chain, hoping for 100x. I'm probably at a stage where I don't need that. I think if I can get a 3 to 5x from here, I can sell it all and come back in at the market lows and go back into the majors only, BTC at that point, and then sort of rinse and repeat next cycle.
Yeah, I think that's a great strategy and definitely what we spoke about today. Last question, man. What's it been like? You've recently joined the Platinum. How's it been sort of with the community and just sort of the access? Obviously, you're a little bit more, I guess, again, timing in the market compared to the other sort of clients we work with. But yeah, what's it been like to join the Platinum?
Yeah, I think it's been great. I think you're right. I think I do tend to follow things pretty closely myself. However, crypto Twitter is a pretty, it's real. It tends to operate at the extremes, both in terms of the mania side of things and also, everyone wetting the bed when, everyone learns about what the Japan carry trade is or something like that. But I think having a group of people that are a bit more level-headed, having an objective, sort of viewpoint from yourself and the team about where things are at, and not overreacting to sort of the volatility in the market. It's very easy to do that if you're only on crypto Twitter because, that's generally what retail tends to do. So I've enjoyed, again, I think I've benefited from having a bit more of a calmer voice externally. Even today, having someone objective, just question you about your risk profile, what your goals are, whether you can achieve those goals without taking the risk and protecting some of your downside. And I've also enjoyed, as I said to you, the community aspect of being part of a group of people that are into the space, again, a little bit more level-headed, bounce ideas off each other and keep each other sane during this market.
No, awesome, man. And I've appreciated seeing your comments in the group as well. And I love the risk appetite. And hopefully we hit the nine figures. Thanks so much, man. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it. Cheers, man. So we just wrapped up dinner with Simon, our new full-time analyst in Adelaide. It was awesome to catch up with him as a remote team. We've now got nearly 12 full-timers across Australia, so I'll try and fly out and see them when I can. We've really now put together a really awesome team, which is super exciting. And we've now got a bunch of full-time analysts working on the markets, operations team, marketing team. Like there's a fair bit that goes on behind the scenes. So awesome to catch up with him. Unfortunately, we couldn't record it because we're talking about some stuff we're building behind the scenes. But hopefully you enjoyed coming with me on this trip from Sydney to Adelaide. I'm completely cooked. I'm going to go to bed. I've got an early flight tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. back out to Melbourne. I've got 3 Platinum 101s tomorrow, and we've got a high net wealth webinar tomorrow night. So back on the road, but thanks for joining in. If you like these videos, please let me know in the comments below. It does cost me a fair bit to invest to do these videos. So if you do like them, let me know, leave a subscribe, and it helps me dictate whether or not we continue doing them. So yeah, let me know, and I'll see you on the next video.